Now, as some of you may be aware, I am going to start making a few videos on some conspiracy theory. It's not really a theory anymore, okay? I've been delving into Hollywood for the past 18 months and some very suspicious deaths in Hollywood, and the River Phoenix death has always interested me. I was 13 when he died. So I never knew that much, but I remember the day he died, and I remember the day Kurt Cobain died, and that's another one I'm going to be looking at. But River Phoenix, I don't know how many of you guys remember him or know who he is. Some of you might not, some of you might. And it's always been a death that has made me question what happened. So this is just an introduction to let you guys know what I'm working on, okay? I'll be putting this on my Penny Bunny channel and on my Curious Bunny channel. Eventually everything that this sort of topic will be going on the Conspiracy Bunny, and I'll be keeping my Penny Bunny for more my animal stuff. So, but at the moment it's going on both, okay? But I will link the Conspiracy Bunny channel in the description. So River Phoenix passed away on Halloween 1993 in a club called the Viper Club. And I always found this odd that Johnny Depp owned that club, okay? So River Phoenix was new really to the scene. He was only young. He was 23 years old when he died. So I'm going to start reading this here. It says, another Halloween has passed. A night like this in the entertainment capital that is Los Angeles is an excuse for the young and the beautiful set to escape further into illusion. A day dedicated to transformation and disguise, a city of ghosts that never grows old. Believers say the veil between the living and the dead thins and becomes transparent. Okay, so there he is there. Thin enough for River Phoenix to slip through in 1993. We know the club, the 911 call, the headlines, that lurid, awful photo. All right. So, but yeah, bear in mind I was 13, so I do remember it, but I didn't see any nasty photos back then. And it says here, this is from 3 years ago. So it says here that this death has never been adequately folded away into the drawer of explanations. There's so many deaths in Hollywood that haven't as well, but you know, this is one that's always sparked my interest. It talks about young Hollywood in the 90s was a landscape of excess. So you had the old generation going out, the young new generation, the cool, the pop stars, the rock stars with the supermodels on their arms were coming out. And the old school Hollywood elites were sort of clinging on while the children came through. It was, I think this is what interests me the most, is it was the last era of privacy before the cell phones and social media changed our lives forever. The last era where recreating the truth to fit a constructed narrative was still possible, in a time when electric typewriters, landlines, copy machines, 35mm film and paper files were standard. I've always said that they did 9/11 right before the birth of mainstream internet. You know, we did have the internet, but I never had the internet in 2001. Not many people I know did. There certainly wasn't Facebook. So this here goes into the story a little bit more. So this is an introduction. I haven't finished my work, so this is just a little introduction to see if people are interested in this. If people remember him, if you want to leave any comments, if you remember River Phoenix, if you've got any information, if there's any links to anything you know about, you feel free to leave it in the comment section and I'll take a look at it and I'll try and add it into my final video. But he had two camps. Now, he was squeaky clean and did not do drugs. That was his image: vegan, environmentalist, innocent, a golden boy with natural talent. Or was he an addict who was hiding his habit from everyone? I know what I believe. There he is. I think that's the photo of the last hours. The night before he died. He was gorgeous, wasn't he? He really was. Lovely looking lad. Most accounts claim his drug use became more than recreational after his role in My Private Idaho. Even by his own account, the role took a toll on him. Okay, so there's a video there. Just having a quick flick through, because obviously there's a lot to go into this, and this is just a page that I've chosen to go through some basics on it. Unlike the tragedy that seems to plague childhood stars, River had a supportive family. He did. But it must have been a double-edged blade. Who parents a child when that child is the sole breadwinner in an enormous family and household? Do you remember Jacqueline Phoenix, his brother? He was unheard of then, wasn't he? He had problems with his father. Although he hugely admired his dad, he wrote songs with him, and before his death was planning to direct a movie about John's abuse-punctuated boyhood called By Way of Fortuna. I've heard different things with Jacqueline playing John. However, John had problems with alcohol. Indeed, drinking ran in John's family. So it's a little bit more there. Okay. Having a breakthrough, conversations. Yeah. This is the thing that really piqued my interest, and it was this cult. The family also had an unusual early life in the Children of God cult. Now, I'm not sure if anyone's heard of that, but this isn't a one-off. There is other families that were involved in this cult that have actually had children that have died. So there'll be more. I'll be doing more delving into this cult, but this video will just be about River Phoenix. And possibly a bit of Johnny Depp as well, because he owned the club where he died. So they're now known as the Family International. Now, again, that's even more digging, because Julian Assange was part of that cult, the family, okay? So there's lots here about what the cult got up to. He gave an interview to Details magazine in which he reported his experiences in 1991. So you've got a young guy coming up, you know, really popular, he had a massive future ahead of him, but he was involved in a family cult, lots and lots of strange goings on, and he ended up dead. It's just same old story all the time in Hollywood. So this guy, his death has never been solved. So I will never solve it. Nobody will ever solve it, but we can still delve into it. So yeah, that's just to let you know what I'm working on at the moment. So the Curious Bunny, my new channel, hasn't really got going yet because I'm working on this video to go on it. So just bear with me. Any sort of Sky videos or anything like that I put on my Penny Bunny channel, I'll be putting on the Curious Bunny. But the Curious Bunny will be delving further in. Because if I lose my channel, I'd rather lose the Curious Bunny than my channel that I've spent a lot of time and effort building up. So I think it's best to keep certain subjects separate. But hopefully YouTube will allow me to delve into this without being too censored. So yeah, it talks about history of sexual abuse of children. It's awful. So yeah, I'll touch upon that, but more about River Phoenix, really, the night he died, and some of the theories that people have had, and also the Johnny Depp connection. So keep a lookout for it. It'll be on both channels. And don't forget, subscribe to my Curious Bunny channel, link in the description. I'll pop the link to this, what I've been reading here, in there as well. And I'll see you guys soon. See you later. Bye-bye.